Ooh, what did she say? All right, so Moon and Me, guys. So I have Philip and Dr. T at the Moon and Me table, and what is going on, what is out there, what's happening with you, why is this energy zooming around our heads, why is the pulse pulling at our hearts, what is going on, and why is it happening? Exactly. So I brought Dr. T and Philip into it because we were all saying the same thing, and I said, you know what? Instead of me telling you what's going on, let me go in and do it for the community as well. So just give me the feeling of what you were talking about, of what's going on, because it was mirroring what you were saying. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Well, I have been feeling very, discombobulated.
Right.
And very kind of sluggish and heavy, but also moving at the same time.
Right.
Very strange paradox.
Right.
Yeah.
So we figured out what that was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just by the way, for our community, if you're not feeling like yourself, right, then you're not acting like yourself. And it was such a paradigm thing because Philip, as you guys know, he's our executive producer for My Name Is Vanda, and he was kind of like, look at the clarity of this vision, look at the clarity of the show, look at, you know what to do. But what was there in that moment was actually my message of what I was speaking about was, you know, if you're heavy in the morning, if you're heavy at night, well, you're heavy. If you're feeling the weight of something, it is emotional, it's pulling. All right, so Moon and Me is all about our emotions. Moon and Me is about our water bodies. Moon and Me is about how you are feeling, not how you're thinking, right? Your thought process is all inclusive of your habits and our consciousness and what triggers us. We are going to think before we're thinking. We are doing it by the time we realize, oh, what am I doing? Moon and Me raises your awareness to the quality of how you're feeling and what's going on. And this is what I wanted to have this taped right now, is what is going on is we did as a community a vision for the calendar year. Not for a new beginning, right? It's for a calendar year. 2024, what does that bring you, right? What are the numbers? What's the lineup? What's the energy of it? And there's a lot of fire around 2024. There's a lot of creation. There's a lot of destruction. There's a lot of beginnings. There's a lot of endings. But this systematic conversation and convo right now is all about Pluto, right? And Pluto is coming in full force. It's leaving the Capricorn alliance, and it's coming into a segment of beginnings, but it doesn't need justification, it doesn't need permission, it doesn't need advancement. It's coming in with a lot of change. So Pluto is already the swords of transformation. Pluto also is the planet of action. So if you don't go out there and take a deep breath in and bring yourself into center, if you're not pausing and you're trying to overrun your sluggishness, or if you're trying to work with your negativity, or if you're trying to carry your aspect of yourself that just doesn't feel good, well, don't be complaining, because that's not going to help you. You're not going to get there. Swords of transformation are exactly, you detach, you end and you begin at the same time. You breathe in and you pause and you restart. You do all of these things. You gotta take action. You can't be thinking about it. Oh, I want to go and do something, and you don't do it. Mm-hmm. Right? If you don't feel good, take a deep breath in and stop and breathe it in, and that's exactly what you did. Mm-hmm. How do you feel now?
I feel great.
Makes a big difference, right? Well, okay, so we're doing energy work. But you know what? We're energy workers. So what can we say, right?
Absolutely. It's very powerful. I feel it. But I'm coming from a positive side. Things are moving for me. Things that were stuck are starting to move. So
They have to.
yeah,
Because Pluto's in the house. So what that means, so Pluto's actually moved away from Capricorn. So Pluto's coming in and starting something that is very, very unorthodox, right? Unorthodox meaning that it's something you've wanted, but you haven't really opened the door in the past. Either you weren't lined up, or you didn't feel good about it, or you were just waiting, or you were procrastinating, or most of the time you just weren't aligned with it, right? So this Pluto that's in the house is charging a call of action, and everything that is there waiting for you is now very present. So if you've got any lagging going on, lagging meaning that it's in between your new moon and now the full moon that's coming in, right? How are you going to let things go? You've got to take action. You've got to get into that bath. You've got to go take that walk. You've got to go write that letter. You've got to go sign that document. You've got to go write that book. You've got to go start that business. You've got to go open up new bridges. You've got to go do it in a different way. It's all about inspired actions, not the fears of the mind that draw you back into the past. And this is a big one, because I held back with our older thread with Moon and Me for the purpose of a collaboration and a calibration. We do better when we are connected with inspired communities and people, and the people we love, and good friends and all of that. We run faster when we are running together. We work better, we play harder, we laugh harder, we cultivate, we think in different diaphragms and connections when we come as a group of cultivation. This is not a time really to be solo, but you do need that solo time to rest and to do those things that only you can do. Take that bath, take that space to meditate, right? Know what Pluto's about. So if you don't have the book of Moon and Me and the notebook, it's a huge, incredible resource. It is a gift of gifts. It's a beautiful notebook with a tremendous resources. It talks to you about you. So Pluto is, what does it say there?
The transformer, bearer of your hidden power.
Pluto, come in. We're ready. We are ready, right?
way ready.
We're ready.
We are prepared.
Okay. We are prepared. So I just wanted to share this out to the community. We're doing the work. Everybody's doing the work, but it's time to do it in a different perspective, because things have changed. Au revoir.